Hello, screenwriters. We are back for a brand new series called Brutal Reviews of My Script. All right. I was thinking I wanted to do something a little different. Here's what I'm going to do. Every week, I'm going to read a review from a script that I submitted for feedback. It's called Brutal for a reason. They're not pretty. At first, I didn't want to do this because some of these reviews, they stain, But as a screenwriter, you have to get used to it because when you submit your screenplay for feedback, it's not always going to be pretty unless, it's your mom. The first review is for one of my first screenplays, A Soul Lost in Brooklyn. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I did a series where I talk about the process to writing that screenplay. I submitted this to the Blacklist. I'm sure you probably heard of the Blacklist. If not, the Blacklist is very, very reputable. All right, let's get into it. Feedback from the Blacklist for my screenplay, A Soul Lost in Brooklyn. Here we go. Act 1 is disorienting. Whew. Yeah, this is how it started. At first, it seems like the plot is following 4 different characters, all with equal screen time. Who are all these people, and which ones should we be caring about? It's unclear why Jamal thinks Kafella is weak and a little bitch. He defends him, but he seems to hate him at the same time. Where does this animosity between them come from? Also, where are the adults, characters? None of these kids ever seem to interact with their parents at home. Except for one scene with Pops. Why not? The writing style is dry. Ooh, ouch. Simplistic. It feels a bit rushed. There are multiple typos. Okay, I'm guilty. Errors that unfortunately suggest sloppiness. The dialogue is fine, but could use more subtext. All the female characters ever talk about is men. They don't seem to have lives or desires outside of this. Sherry's story in particular is rote and predictable. The ending is a little too neat and tidy and doesn't really fit with what we know about Kafella. A less obvious twist might have been a better choice here. Finally, this is a small note, but there are too many J's. We've got Joe, Jason, Jamal, Johnny, and Lil J all in one script. It's somewhat confusing. All right, tell me in the comments how brutal do you think this review was on a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being the most brutal. I have to say though, this draft I submitted was probably like a second or third draft. Since then, I've written many drafts of this screenplay and I've improved. And believe it or not, as tough it was to read those notes, they helped. They really helped because I feel because of those notes, I was able to write a better screenplay. Whew, okay, wow. Writing is dry. Anyway, subscribe to the channel to see me read more brutal reviews and bare my soul to you all. All right, that is it until the next brutal review. To write your screenplay in a fun way, go to your favorite app store, download Stratword. Fade out.